Stop overexercising after 70. Try these 4 simple tips instead. It appears a lot of people think that being active in your 70s means vigorous workout routines or hours on the road or in the gym in order to stay healthy or even survive. This widely held belief has turned into a tacit rule of thumb for seniors looking to maintain their fitness. You may have been told that you need to walk for several miles a day or practice punishing exercise sessions to keep your heart strong, bones healthy, and mind sharp. But what if this method is doing more harm than good? Even more surprising, new research shows that too much physical activity can actually wear down joints, weaken muscles, and cause chronic fatigue, particularly among older adults. It may even mitigate quality of life rather than improve it. You might have experienced it yourself. Those nights when there are no more oysters and you've pushed yourself to go a little further, and then later you feel exhausted and achy and mentally drained. Aversion is one sign your body is requesting a strategy switch. Ignoring these signs, however, can speed up the aging process, increase your chances of injury, and make you feel older than you are. It is not just you who feels this way. Research shows that many people over 70 suffer from joint pain, back stiffness, and muscle fatigue after long walks or high-intensity workouts. This physical stress can accumulate over time and cause a kind of wear and tear on the body that is hard to undo. If you've ever wondered, why am I so tired after just a few miles of walking? Or I'm doing everything right, so how come I feel worse, not better? You're already experiencing the consequences of overexercising. The problem is not you. It is the old school tip that you need to push yourself harder to stay fit. Fortunately, there is a better approach. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning with fresh energy. Rather than struggling through a longer walk or higher impact workout, you do a simpler science-supported routine. Your joints are light, your mind is still sharp, and you can get through the rest of the day. No more bad knees. No more dragging yourself through exercise that feels less like self-care than punishment. Instead, you feel vibrant, healthy, and in charge of your health. This isn't a fantasy. That's a reality for many seniors who have come to accept the more is better philosophy. New research has begun to show that the secret to living longer isn't about working out harder. It's about working out smarter. Regular sessions of overexercising can put your body under oxidative stress. That stress accelerates cellular aging, leading to wrinkles, muscle loss, and chronic fatigue. In fact, one 20-year longitudinal study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity confirmed that seniors who adopted simpler, less intense routines outlived others who pushed their bodies to the max when it came to overall health and survival. There is also the psychological damage from overexercising. After the age of 70, mental acuity is as important as physical health, but excessive physical exertion produces more of the stress hormone cortisol that can interfere with memory, mood, and cognitive function. That explains why many people feel irritable and mentally foggy after a workout. The more you push, the more your body acts as if it is being attacked, taxing your mental energy for hours after. The impacts are real and not just in your head. Overexercising can stimulate inflammation cycles in the joints and connective tissues, says Dr. Walter Bortz, a clinical professor of medicine at Stanford University. This impairs your body's ability to recover. That's why, if you've ever wondered why you're sore for days after a killer workout, that's why. You might say it's just soreness. It will go away. But that aching is a sign that you're overdoing it. Chronic inflammation has been associated with arthritis, heart disease, and even Alzheimer's. So if you've had instances of thinking, I just can't keep up anymore, the problem is not your body calling it quits. It is your body begging for a wiser, kinder way. The solution is not increasing mileage or duration of exercise. The answer lies within 4 simple suggestions that help promote longevity, protect your joints, and keep the mind sharp. The first tip is to reduce the length and intensity of your walks. Yes, you heard that right. Walk less, not more. For years, the notion of taking 5, 10, or even 15,000 steps per day has been marketed as a universal key to improved health. This might work for the young, but not for the over 70. Too much walking puts nagging strain on the knees, hips, and ankles, which naturally wear with age. This strain may result in chronic pain, stiffness, and in some instances, lingering joint damage. Walking is still significant, but the trick is to do it more intelligently rather than more challengingly. Newer studies have found that walking roughly 3,000 to 4,000 steps a day is enough to keep your heart healthy, blood movers kicking, and mind sharp. The best part, you don't have to do all of these steps at once. So, breaking them up into 3 or 4 short 10 or 15-minute sessions is much more beneficial for your body. This practice gives your joints time to recover between workouts, avoiding the overload that comes with long, consistent walks. Taking time to rest your body between walking intervals also lessens the chances of experiencing inflammation, swelling, and pain. A Japanese researcher on physical activity and aging, Dr. Hiroshi Noze, found that people who were older and followed a pattern of short, separated walking sessions had better cardiovascular health than those who walked continuously for an hour. They had more energy, and their joint health was preserved through the years. Also, shorter walks lessen the release of cortisol, the stress hormone that often surges after long exercise. That means you're calmer, more relaxed, and less fatigued throughout the day. There are mental benefits of this strategy too. Instead of fearing one long, grueling hike, he said you can anticipate shorter, more sustainable walks. It's more convenient to stick with, and consistency is what really leads to better health outcomes. This one easy switch not only alleviates joint pain, but also elevates mood, promotes better sleep, and helps keep you energized throughout the day. The second tip is to focus on flexibility and balance exercises instead of intense cardio. This might sound counterintuitive if you've spent years convinced that more intensive workouts are the best or the only way to stay healthy. The reality for anyone past their 70s, though, is that balance and flexibility are vastly more important than endurance or raw power. As we age, we lose elasticity in our muscles, and our sense of balance diminishes, increasing the risk of falls. This is no small issue. Falls are among the most common causes of injury in older adults and lead to hospitalizations, fractures, and, in many cases, permanent disability. Instead of grinding out sweaty cardio, spend time on moves to improve stability and mobility. Consider gentle yet effective movements like Tai Chi, basic yoga poses, or light stretching routines. Tai Chi, in particular, has long been lauded by health experts for its potential to enhance coordination and balance. It focuses on slow and controlled movement, making extensive use of the core muscles, which are essential for balancing. Yoga provides many of those same benefits, increasing flexibility and range of motion and encouraging calmness and mental clarity. Even light stretching routines performed regularly can help keep your muscles limber and limit stiffness, which will make moving around safely easier. The effect of these practices is not just anecdotal. Research published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that older adults that trained balance for as little as 10 minutes per day were nearly 40% less likely to experience a fall. Imagine that, 10 minutes a day, not hours, and you could significantly lower your chances of suffering a serious tumble. That's a game changer, particularly as falls can be life-changing events for older adults. These exercises can easily be integrated into your everyday life. You don't have to join a gym or buy new gear. You just need a chair, some wall, or a yoga mat. Exercises like standing on one foot for 10 seconds, slow leg lifts, or simple ankle rotations can help a great deal. When you prioritize your flexibility and balance every day, you are protecting not only your physical health, you are preserving your independence and peace of mind. The third tip is to prioritize rest and recovery. It should be noted that rest is not weakness. It is a sign of strength. Most of the 70 and older fraternity think they merely must keep active every day of the week to enjoy good health. But the thing is, working out non-stop without rest can actually be harmful. When you work out, your muscles sustain microscopic tears that require time to rehabilitate and mend. This process helps your muscles grow stronger, but only if you give your body the time it needs to recover. Without adequate resting time, those small rips never completely heal, resulting in continual fatigue and joint discomfort, as well as muscle loss. The science of recovery is unambiguous. According to research, it takes anywhere from 24 to 48 hours for the body to recover fully from physical exertion. This period of recovery lets the body repair tissues, decrease inflammation, and replenish energy stores. If you don't stop exercising on a daily basis at a later stage of your life, particularly, you are working on a broken machine. Your workout muscles don't get a chance to rebuild more determinedly, so they degenerate and become more vulnerable to injury. For the over 70s, this can be particularly perilous because with age comes a natural loss of muscle mass. A better method is to give your body full rest days in between active days. That way, you have all the benefits of exercising without straining your body too much. But rest days don't need to be spent sitting still, doing nothing. During these days, you can do gentle, stimulating, non-exhaustive activities that maintain and improve mind health. Some other great options involve reading books or puzzles, board games, or socializing with peers. Not only do they keep the body unbent and supple, they keep the juice in your brain. Indeed, research has found that mentally stimulating activities lower your risk of cognitive decline and dementia. This rest and recover approach also has benefits beyond physical health. It also supports emotional well-being. Rest days also give you an escape from the mental pressure to do more, as well as space to recharge. Over time, you'll have more energy, sleep better, and have fewer aches and pains. So don't crush your body to the extreme every day. Instead, accept rest as an important part of your healthy process. It's not about doing more, it's about doing better. The fourth and final tip is to focus on strength training rather than high-impact cardio. This may come as a shock if you've been led to believe that cardio is the gold standard for both heart health and weight control. But as you get older, the emphasis should be more on maintaining strength and muscle mass. After 65, muscle loss, or sarcopenia, speeds along at a rapid pace. This muscle loss is not really about aging, frail-looking people. It has a direct effect on your ability to move, lift things, keep your balance, and prevent falls. Weak muscles make you more prone to injury and less independent. The bright side is that you don't have to hoist heavy weights or spend hours at the gym to combat sarcopenia. Resistance bands, like dumbbells or even body weight workouts like wall push-ups, chair squats, or leg lifts are more than enough to keep your muscles working. The important thing is to activate your muscles frequently and regularly. Doing so keeps you strong, protects your bones, and boosts your metabolism. While cardio activity is designed to burn calories during the time you spend doing it, strength training fires up your body's metabolism even after you've stopped. This afterburn effect can regulate weight and allow people to feel energized throughout the day. Research has shown the power of strength training. A 10-year study published in the American Journal of Medicine determined that seniors who used resistance training just twice a week experienced significantly better muscle retention and mobility than their cardio-only, focused counterparts. 2 sessions per week. That is all it takes. With that said, while cardio has its place for heart health, it does not spare muscles in the same way that resistance training does. Weight training also helps preserve bone density, which decreases with age. By applying controlled stress to the bones, These movements send a message to the body to preserve and even build stronger bones. This decreases the likelihood of fractures and osteoporosis. And unlike cardio, which can get a little grueling, strength training workouts are shorter, more concentrated, and less physically taxing. Adding these sessions to your week isn't merely a way to stay fit. It's a good way to make sure you remain independent, mobile, and confident as you age. Taken together, these 4 simple changes, walking less but smarter, adding balance exercises, prioritizing rest, and including strength training, are providing your body with exactly what it needs to thrive. You will find that your energy sustains you longer through the day. Your joints will become less stiff. Your mind will be sharper. You'll finally feel like you're in charge of your health once more. Most people think that activity should never stop to reach 100 years of life. But folks in blue zones, the only areas in the world where centenarians are a common sight, have long lives without overdoing it on exercise. They focus on natural movements, balanced routines, and low-stress activities. They walk, good walking, garden, and move naturally all day long. It's not about intensity, it is about consistency and sustainability. If you are an older adult who feels trapped by the notion that as you age, you need to walk more, press yourself more, and exercise more, now is the opportunity to cut that kind of thinking out of your life. The science is clear. Too much excessive exercise ages you faster. It turns out that walking smarter, doing balance exercises, making sure to rest, and engaging in light strength training is all you need to remain strong, sharp, and independent. This minor perspective shift could make the difference between survival and thriving. Your body is speaking to you. It's informing you that when it comes to pleasure, less is more. Walk less, stress less, live more. With these 4 small changes, you can live stronger and longer than you ever thought possible.